taking a look at the Amazon Basics. Now this sells on there. It came really well packaged, and it sells on Amazon. I got it for $85 shipped, which I think is phenomenal. Some of the things that I was looking for, I was looking for a juicer, and there's so many different kinds. There's a horizontal, there's the vertical like this one, and then they have the geared one, and then they have so many different brands and models. It was just almost overwhelming looking on their website. But I did start looking more and more, and one of the things that I did like on the vertical is when you put the fruits or vegetables in here, they pretty much self-feed. On the horizontal one, you had to sit there and hold it. You can sometimes put only small pieces in, and you'd have to sit there and hold it. On this one, you can see how big the top is. You just put it in there and let it go, and it'll self-feed. So I thought that would be a lot easier. The main reason I got this was for carrots. I do juice spinach, but I use that. I have a Vitamax, and I use a blender. I like that blender better. I used to put spinach and then put the carrots in with the spinach, but it was like the carrots made it too thick. It's like almost there's like too much fiber in the carrots. And so I really wanted to get some good vitamin A from them and beta carotene from the carrots, but I felt like I just didn't have enough time to get them in my diet. So I thought this would be a great way to make some carrot juice, and you could get 5 carrots down versus trying to get a half a carrot or maybe a full carrot with your spinach. So one of the things I was looking for is self-feeding, wide mouth, which this has, easy cleaning. So this one has the top part, it has the bottom part, and it has 2 pieces inside. So it's 4 pieces total, and you can put them in the dishwasher. So I was hoping just to be able to juice the carrots. When I'm done, put it in the dishwasher and be done, and go, because I don't have a lot of time to, maybe if I was retired or something, it'd be a different story, but I don't have a lot of time to do food processing. So I think without further ado, and let's take a look at a couple other things on this. So some other things that I liked is, one, it's a pretty small footprint, as you can see. It kind of fits in there, and it has a lot of great features. I thought, if you can see on here, it has soft fruit. It says fruit, but it's fruit and vegetables, hard fruit, and then it has self-clean, ice cream, and it has a reverse button and an off. I love the self-clean. I believe, I haven't tried it yet. It didn't say anything in the instructions about this, but I think after you're done, you just pour some water in here and shut off these 2 valves, and which we'll try in a minute, and then put it on self-clean, and it'll just kind of sit there and clean itself. Especially if you see inside there, you see where that strainer is. From past experiences, I know the strainer is probably one of the hardest things to clean. Now this did come with 2 strainers. It came with one that's a little bigger there, you see, like a coarse or regular they call it, and then you can see this one's a lot finer. So you can have those choices, and then it also came with one for ice cream. So I'm not sure how you make ice cream, but that's pretty cool. So that's it. That's the basics of it. I think at this point we're going to get some carrots out and see what this baby will do. I'm going to pause this and we'll be right back. Okay, we got the carrots. I think 3 carrots would be good for a day. I don't think you need maybe 4. I don't think you need too many more than that. And then we got a cup, so we'll get to see what it looks like. What I'm hoping to do is not use this, because I think it's just one more thing to fit in the dishwasher and clean. And if you see this here, I'm hoping to put this under here and just let it go right into the cup. We'll see what happens. But for this time, we're going to use this until we kind of get the hang of it, and then we'll pour it in the cup. And I guess over here, it's supposed to come out, all the fiber from it. So we'll see what happens there. Now, one of the things up here, I don't know if I like, and I don't know what it's here for. I read in the manual, it didn't say anything. It has this, I don't know if it's for a safety thing, but you can see how big the lid here, when I've seen it online, it just looked like that, like it had a big opening, so you just drop like apples and all kinds of stuff into it. But then when you get it, it has this, it's kind of a smaller hole in it. I don't know if it's some kind of safety thing, but if I keep this, I'll probably figure out how to remove that. It'll just be one less thing to have to deal with. But let's go ahead and give it a go and see what it looks like. Hope this isn't going to be too loud. We're going to turn it on, and it has a little beep, and there it goes. Alright, let's see what this bad boy can do. And again, I hope we'll just drop it in and go. Okay, and you see the juice coming down here. We're just going to let it fill up in there. They said that to keep this closed so the juice won't get air in it and oxidize as fast. I don't know if it really makes a difference. But there was one whole carrot. That was easy. And just pop that in there. And that's what I like about this too. It just pulls it in by itself. Alright, easy enough. Let's see what's going on over here. Pulp shooting out the side easy. Good, good. Nice. Nice. Very quiet. I'm liking it already. I'm really liking it. 85 bucks. Can't beat it. It's quiet. And we'll check out the cleaning feature here in just a minute. I'm going to take this out and see if we can put this glass under here. I don't know if that's going to... It's almost like it's not tall enough. And then we're going to go ahead and turn this off. And it looks like a little piece caught in there, but that's okay. We're going to put some water in there and see if we can clean this. Like I said, there's no instructions in the book on how to clean it, so I'm not for sure. And I don't like this idea because I think it's supposed to go everywhere. So just for this time, we'll use the spout. But there it is. It fills up in there. And we'll see how much comes out of here. That's 3 carrots. Wow. When they say that it takes a lot to juice, you know, a lot of fruit, it can cost, a lot of fruit, it can cost a lot of money, or vegetables. They're not kidding. Okay, so that's a little on the counter, no big deal. Let's pour this in and see how much yield we got out of 3 carrots. Let's see there. Not much. Not much at all. But that's what they say. They say you don't get a lot, but it's supposed to be really good for you. And oh my God, it smells amazing. And somebody else, well, I read a bunch of reviews and stuff on all these different machines. And another person was saying that the, like a blender type, they have some that are like this, but they spin really fast. They said this slow actually tastes so much better and smells better. I guess that oxidizes it, the ones that spin really fast. So the slow one, I would think, is the one that you'd want to get. It just basically squeezes the juice out of there, so it's supposed to be a lot better. And so we're gonna get some water and pour into this thing and see if we can clean it and see how hard that works out. But so the pulp comes out. Let's see how dry it is, because I think that's always one thing that people talk about is, you know, how much are you wasting, or, you know, is it pressing as much juice out as possible. And I mean, my fingers don't feel wet. I mean, I'm not saying it's perfectly dry, but it seems pretty dry. I'm really amazed at this thing. Excellent little machine. I think it looks great. It does a good job. I mean, so far, just by the first try of it, I'm satisfied. But let's put in, you know, cleaning it is always, you know, one of the biggest things. You know, how much cleanup time do you have? So let's get some water. We're going to pour into this and see what happens. I'll be right back. All right, got a cup of water, and I'm not for sure how to do this. Like I said, there's nothing in the instruction book on how to clean it. So, I mean, you would think you put it on self-clean and then pour some water in it, and it would get all this out of there. So let's give it a try and see what happens, see if this thing catches on fire. So we got it on self-clean. You hear a little beep noise, and there it goes. So let's pour some water in there. Let's see what happens. All right, I don't know what it's doing. I don't even know if you're supposed to put water in there. Hey, if anybody knows, please leave me a comment below and tell me how you do this. But I mean, I would think this is how you do it. So it's going forwards, and then it's going backwards, and then it's going forwards and backwards. So I'm just going to leave it in there with the water in it for a little bit and see what happens. So while that's doing its thing, we'll take a look at this juice. Like I said, it smells amazing, and it's supposed to be really good for you. A lot of vitamins and minerals in there. Let's see here. So now it's just beeped, so I guess it's done. So I'm gonna turn it on hard fruits and let it go a little bit. See what happens here. Well, we'll have to do some more experimentation about cleaning it, but so far, I mean, just getting it out of the box, putting it together was easy. and it seems to work really good. I mean, it made juice, and it looks like it's going to be easy to clean. You put everything in a dishwasher, so I'm not for sure how you take this off, but you just pop this off and then take the pieces out. Let me pause this and take that off so we can take a look at that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, the top just comes off. You just twist it. I just had to use both hands, and so that comes off, and then this piece just pulls out of here, and then the basket comes off, and then you just pop this off and put it in the dishwasher. So I guess seems pretty easy to me. So I would, so far, I mean, you know, I'd have to use it for a while, but the Amazon Basic, I like the stainless look, and I think I like the simplicity of it, and the big top right here, the cleaning feature, and I'd give it 2 thumbs up, man. Check it out. I'd love to hear your experience if you've got one of these, or if you went with the vertical. I have read that for spinach and certain things, like stringy items, this may not be the best. The vertical, you'd want to get the horizontal, but they said for carrots it'd be perfect, and for carrots, as you can see, it was perfect. It worked very easy. So if you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear about them, and if you know about how to clean this thing, let me know also. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.